So you're lonely and have no friends. It's okay, I'm lonely too. Actually, everyone is lonely from time to time. So let's talk about this topic that hardly gets talked about. According to a general Google search I did, loneliness is classified as a distressing emotional state arising from a perceived gap between a person's desired and actual level of social connection. It is not simply about being alone, but rather feeling disconnected, lacking meaningful relationships, or a sense of belonging, even when surrounded by others. This shows that you can be completely alone yet satisfied, or around a group of people all the time yet still feeling left out and alone. I also personally see it as wanting a certain type of relationship that you may not currently have. For example, some people may have an amazing loving family and so many supportive and positive friends, yet they may feel lonely because they don't have a romantic partner in their life. However, there's other people who can build loving connections that are fulfilling, like a significant other would be fulfilling, maybe even with themselves through self-love, and not feel as lonely in that regard. It is different from person to person based on what they want and what kind of love they're currently receiving. Overall, there is some type of love, connection, or maybe experience that you might want through another person that you currently aren't getting. And your body is trying to tell you that, and your brain is trying to tell you that through the feeling of loneliness. It is not something to be embarrassed or ashamed of. It is just a way of your brain communicating that you need to change something. One great way for trying to fix this is through self-love and being able to be alone. The ability to be alone is something really special, yet something that you have to actively build. It's not something that just spawns in with that desire. It's something that you have to constantly work toward. For example, you have to actively try to go on solo dates, solo trips, or maybe working out by yourself, trying out something new by yourself, and being there for yourself on your own to motivate yourself and to push yourself. Which is why I emphasized in my last video, my self-help video, that a lot of self-help isn't actually self-help because it's not coming from you. Once you actually build that internal motivation and passion, love, motivation, and discipline is actually coming from you rather than an external source, a lot of loneliness will be gone because all you need in the end is yourself. When you learn to rely on yourself and you learn how you actually work, that is when you actually hold the power rather than consuming media from other people and disguising it as self-help when in reality you're still relying on others. You can also find ways to build meaningful connections with other people. You don't have to cut everyone off and become a self-sufficient person because humans are social creatures and we want connection. It is very valuable to be in touch with yourself, and even if you're not lonely, you should strive for that. You should strive to be able to rely on yourself and trust yourself, but you shouldn't cut off all connection. Being lonely isn't bad or embarrassing. It's your brain telling you what you need. How you choose to try and mend the loneliness is up to you, whether it's through yourself, other people, or a combination of both. But don't let it be social media or distraction or comparison to others. Online friends is different from social media. Online friends is just friends that you text and call rather than see in person. But going to social media when you're lonely, such as TikTok or Instagram, makes it worse. Or in fact, comparing yourself to other people at all. Whether it's a big friend group in your school of popular girls, or a famous influencer online who cherry picks what parts of their life that you see. Don't compare yourself to other people because you're not seeing the full picture. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. And sometimes loneliness is silent because loneliness can be present in the loudest room or when you're in your bed alone. You don't know and see what other people go through. In the end, just remember to always be kind towards others, and that you should use the opportunity of loneliness as a way to level yourself up. Not in the sense that everything needs to be used in a valuable way. You can experience the feeling without getting anything from it and just let yourself feel it. But you can also use it as an opportunity to grow because your brain is telling you where you need to improve. So utilize that and either grow your connection with yourself or with others. You can grow your connection by being kind. You should always be kind. Kindness is key. Remember to always be kind and to keep educating yourself on how you work. Start to trust yourself because there's nothing wrong with loving and trusting yourself more. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe for more meaningful content like this. I'm a new YouTuber, so subscribing, liking, whatever, it all means the world to me. I love you so much. Thank you for sticking until the end. Have an amazing day. Bye!